morning! How are we all today? I have, I'll say a story, not really a story. Something happened yesterday and I want to talk about it because I think last night it really upset me, and I ended up sitting in bed for about 3 hours just crying. And although I didn't ever want to create content to the best of my ability, I didn't really want to try and create content that was sad or down in the dumps or made other people feel bad. But recently I've been avoiding posting content because I've been so down recently that I felt a little bit hypocritical trying to post happy content when I myself am not that happy. Not with my life. I'm very happy with my life, but I mentioned in my last video that my joints had started dislocating quite regularly, which at first I was okay with, I could sort of cope with, and I think as the last few months have gone on and it's happening more and more often. When it first started happening, I had it in my head that for some bizarre reason it was going to stop happening. I don't know why I thought that. I think sometimes when you have chronic illness you can still live in that bubble of that when you get sick you'll get better, which obviously isn't the case, and then I think it can all sort of crash down on you all at once, and then you realise and remember that you have a condition that is going to get worse. I think I've had maybe 2 or 3 incidences over the 5 or 7 years I've been ill. 5 years where I've been really seriously ill, where I've just been feeling like I've got a handle on my condition, and then it's got worse, and it sort of jumps me in a dark alleyway, and I don't, at first I try and cope with it the best I can and stay strong for my family and for myself as best I can, but this dislocating of joints has really started to get to me, which of course it's normal. Hypermobility, EDS, or HEDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, is, I actually had a pharmacist. I'll explain what happened yesterday. So, as you see, I don't have any false nails on, just my regular old nails. I don't know if you can tell, but this joint here isn't sitting quite right. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's sort of leaning that way a little bit on my finger here. So I didn't get a chance to take any pictures of it because I was out at the time. But for me, one of my solaces since I've become ill is going to get my nails done. And I like having mad stuff put on my nails that cheers me up, and my hands swell quite often and they hurt a lot. And for me, and I've said this, my hands might swell and look horrible, but at least my nails will look good, and that makes me feel nice, that makes me feel better, and I get compliments on them, and being complimented is always a lovely thing. And when you feel so broken on the inside, somebody complimenting your exterior can really make you feel better. My hands have been really sore for about a week now, and my nails had really grown out, and I'd been trying to avoid getting them done because, to be honest, I just didn't want anyone touching my hands. And then yesterday I thought, right, my nails look a mess, I need to go and get them done. I need to go and have a bit of me time, go and look after me, go and have a laugh, because the place where I go to get my nails done, they're amazing, Magic Nails in Leeds, and they are amazing, and the girls that work there are so friendly and they can do anything. They're like nail wizards. But anyway, I went down and they were really busy, which they normally are. They don't have a booking service, you just have to go and sit and wait. and by the time they'd have done, the day would have been done, you know, they wouldn't have had time to fit me in. And I thought, well, while I'm up and about, and obviously when you have chronic illness, you do things when you feel well enough to do them, and I didn't know how I was going to feel going forward, so I was like, okay, I feel well enough right now to get it done, so I'll go and do it now. But they were busy and fully booked, so I went to a different place I used to go to, which is still great, but not as good. You know when you find your favourite nail place or like your favourite restaurant or whatever? Nowhere quite compares to that ever again. But anyway, I went to the place I used to go to, and I picked my design out, sat down, and the guy started doing my nails. He spoke sort of little bits of English, little bits of broken English. I think the place Magic Nails that I go to, the girls that work there are Vietnamese, and they're amazing. I think this guy's Chinese. From what I remember, I can't really remember. But anyway, he was sat and he started to file the stuff off my nails. They use the electric files, which I know a lot of people have a problem with, but I don't. He started to file the stuff off my nails, and it was hurting my nails, which it never normally does ever. And I said to him, it's hurting my nails. And the minute he put the file to my nail, I pulled my hand away, and it was like, ow, ow, and he said, are you alright? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I said, my fingers are just a little bit sore. And he was like, oh, it's okay, you know, I'll be a bit more gentle. And to try and take my mind off the pain of it, I got my phone out and just started flicking through my phone on Pinterest, just to sort of, and he switched hands, and he took all the stuff off this one, and I was only having an infill done, and he switched hands with me, and my middle fingers were the ones that had the ice creams on, so because it was quite thick built up acrylic, he started filing it down, and all he did was literally, I'll do it on this finger because he turned my finger to the side like that to get to the side of my nail and dislocated my middle joint here. It was one of the most, sorry, it really upset me. He obviously felt it go and let go of my finger straight away, and I sort of went ow, 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 but a lot louder and swore profusely. And the two girls at the side of me getting the nails done looked around, thinking he'd obviously cut me or something, or you know. And the young girl sat next to him doing nails said, is everything alright? And my finger sort of went into a bent position and could not move. My knuckle sort of went round to this side here. It hasn't quite come back fully, and it's got quite a bulge on the side here, so I don't know whether it's still partially dislocated or not. I can bend it now, but it's very sore. The end of my finger keeps going really painful and numb. I did go and see a pharmacist, and he said that by today, if the swelling's gone down a lot. It really swelled up, the whole thing went bright red, and I had to explain to them that I had EDS and I think he dislocated my finger, and they were so apologetic. The guy was just like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, and I kept saying, it's okay, it's not your fault, it's fine, it's just, I'm so sorry. And I said, look, let me pay for what you've done up to now. And they were like, no, just go, you know, do you want to carry on? And I was like, no, I'm gonna have to go and try and sort this out. And they were like, okay, well, when you've got it sorted, come back, we'll sort everything out for you. So I managed to, I just completely covered my hand in numbing gel, and anti-inflammatory gel, and very slowly just massaged it, and it popped back into place, and I felt it pop. My friend heard it pop, and she was like, oh my god, that's disgusting. But I managed to get it to go back, and I think for me it was the first time it had happened in public. Sorry. I think it was just a bit of a rude awakening for me. Just all these people looking at me like I was some kind of freak. Not a freak, no, just all of a
sudden made it very real. You know, when you dislocate a joint at home and you tell people about it, it's one thing, but when it physically happens in front of people and you can see you've upset the person who's done it and it's not their fault. And I tried to hold it together the best I could, but oh god, it hurt so much. And I wanted to talk about this because I think one of the reasons it upset me so much, and still is upsetting me, is for me getting my nails done is like, it makes me feel good, it makes me feel better. And having that joy taken away, it was like one of the last things that I did that really used to cheer me up. If I was, you know, feeling really, really rubbishy, I would go away and go get my nails done. And I ended up buying some acetone from the supermarket and just sitting and soaking my nails at home and slowly, really, it took me about 4 hours, but getting the nails off and just putting some polish over them for now. And I don't want to be a downer. I don't want to evoke sympathy. I just want people to know that these conditions are hurt. I know that you can brush it off and try and put a happy face on sometimes. It's just a little bit too much. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to upload content where I'm happy and smiley and inside I'm not, because that's not what this is about. I want this to be an honest, open overview of my disability, and I want other people with this disability to know, when you feel like this, it is okay. You are not going to be happy and peppy every day, and that's okay. That's really okay. Like I said in my last video, the longer I keep myself down, it's only affecting me. So today, I'm going to dry my face. I've spoke about it. I've got it off my chest. I had a really good cry about it last night with Murray. I'm going to go and get a shower. It's quite early in the morning. Toby had his immunisation jabs yesterday and he didn't sleep very well last night. So I'm going to leave him to sleep. I'm going to go get a shower. We'll put some nice makeup on. I'm going to take my time getting ready. Probably have a bath actually, thinking about it. Have a bit of me time, have a bath bomb, do things that cheer me up, make a nice breakfast for myself. And then I'm going to go into town a little bit earlier, go to Magic Nails, which is my normal place, explain to them what happened, and just ask them if they can be really careful. And I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to ask them to take their time with me, which I know they will because they're amazing. And I am not going to let it stop me. I am not going to let it get me down. This is not the thing that breaks me. This is not the thing that brings me down. Oh no. I have been through so much in my life. And this is not the thing that brings it down. And you have to fight that as well. You have to remember that. Your illness does not define you. It's part of who you are, but it does not define you. And you are amazing to keep going every day. I want everyone to watch these videos and think, you know what? It sucks, but let's keep fighting this fight together. And I always feel like I could talk to this online forum and get my message out there. And if people don't like it, that's up to them. And if it helps people, that's my goal. I hope everyone can stay as happy, as healthy and as pain-free as possible. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.